Hey guys, welcome to the first episode of GTA Vice City Ultimate 100%. It's my take on Joshimuz series True 100% Plus in GTA San Andreas. So, before I explain everything and go into the game, let's watch the first cutscene.
Tommy Vassetti? Shit. Didn't think they'd ever let him out.
He kept his head down, helps people forget.
People will remember soon enough. When they see him walking down the streets of their neighborhoods, it will be bad for business.
Well, what are we gonna do, Sonny?
We treat him like an old friend and keep him busy out of town, okay? We've been talking about expanding down south, right? Vice City is 24 karat gold these days. The Colombians, the Mexicans, hell, even those Cuban refugees are cutting themselves a piece of some nice action.
But it's all drugs, Sonny. None of the families will touch that shit.
Times are changing. The families can't keep their backs turned while our enemies reap the rewards. So, we send someone down to do the dirty work for us and cut ourselves a nice, quiet slice, okay? Who's our contact down there?
Ken Rosenberg, schmuck of a lawyer. How's he gonna hold Vassetti's leash?
We don't need him to. We just set him loose in Vice City. We give him a little cash to get started, okay? Give it a few months. Then we go down. Pay him a little visit, right? See how he's doing.
Hey, guys, it's Ken Rosenberg here. Hey, great, hey. Well, I'm gonna drive you guys to the meet, okay? Now, I've talked to the suppliers, and they are very keen to start a business relationship. So, if all goes well, we should be doing very nicely for ourselves, which is, you know, good. Okay, so they're brothers, okay? One operates the business, and the other one does the flying. Okay, that's them in the chopper. All right, here's the deal. They want a straight exchange on open ground. All right? Okay, stay tight. Let's go.
Got it? 100% pure grade A Colombian, my friend.
Let me see it.
The greens?
10s and 20s, used.
I think we have a deal, my friend.
Oh, shit!
Come on, get out of here, drive!
I poked my head out of the gutter for one freaking second and fate shovels shit in my face.
Go get some sleep.
What are you gonna do?
I'll drop by your office tomorrow and we can start sorting this mess out.
Okay, so here regarding the game. First of all, I would like to apologize about the quality of the video. The frame rate is pretty bad, and yeah, but at the time the setup I had for this game was pretty bad, and once I turned on the recording it went well, pretty south. So you have to deal with it for a few episodes, but later it gets better. Also, I am sorry for my language, because often I make some mistakes or may sound odd. That's because it's not my native language, as you probably can tell. But I'll try my best to do everything good. Alright, so our first objective will be completing the ambulance mission, mainly because of the money and a nice bonus that I'll talk about later. During the mission I will explain a few things about this playthrough, mainly about the master save. The master save is basically doing everything you can in GTA before the first mission, and in that case before approaching the Ocean Beach Hotel, that you can see is marked on the map. We'll be collecting unique vehicles, completing all side missions, buying all safe houses, and so on. It's in very similar matter to how Joshimuz does his playthrough. But it's in Vice City and some things may differ, so don't expect something exactly like Joshimuz series. So yeah. By the way, if you have no idea what I'm talking about, you should check out his series. It's very good. Now kinda in the slow pace, but I hope it will come back someday. So yeah, the links will be in the description and you should check it out. As for my series, the master save in Vice City is also called 44%, mainly because you can get 44% completion before the first mission. I also collect a few unique vehicles and complete a lot of side missions. If you want a full list of what we'll do in the master save, you can check out the description. There will be a link to Google Drive. There are all files regarding both the ultimate 100% and the master save potion. So back to the paramedics mission that we started a few minutes ago. Basically it's pretty self-explanatory. You just have to collect patients and drive them to hospital. I would recommend setting up the ambulance in a way that you punch the 3 doors that the patients enter and exit through, because it just makes it easier and faster. Be careful about the patients, because it's very easy to run them over and, for example, fail the mission at level 12. And that's exactly how many levels you need to do before completing the mission, 12. As a reward you get quite a lot of cash and unlimited sprint, so right off the bat we'll have unlimited sprint and that'll be handy, right? So yeah, the first safe that we'll buy is El Svanco Casa. It's located very close to the hospital in Vice Point. It has a small garage, perfect for what we need, and that's that vehicle that we arrived in, Admiral. It's actually a unique vehicle because of its color. You can find anywhere that kind of silvery white Admiral. So we're gonna save it, and to prevent it from despawning, I entered and re-entered it, so the game would remember the last vehicle that I driven. I'm not sure how it works, maybe someone can explain, but it does work, so I'll stick with that. So yeah, as you can see, this mission is pretty tedious, but you have plenty of time, so you have to be concentrated and watch out for the patients, and that the ambulance won't flip out, because it's very easy to flip it over and fail the mission that way. So yeah, we're on the mission level 6 right now. As you can see, I sped it up, but I'll speed it up even more because it's getting pretty boring, let's say. Maybe I can talk about other stuff that we'll do in the series. Maybe if you are a very early subscriber, you may see that some of my videos are in voiceover. That's because at the start of the series I didn't provide a mic commentary, so Right now you can say I'm remastering these videos because of a suggestion. So yeah, a nice tip for the paramedics mission is to plan your trips in triples, if you get what I mean. Look at the map and picture yourself picking up the patients in some way that is circle, or that it's easy to pick up one after another, you know. That way you can minimize the time loss and generally just maximize your efficiency. So yeah, that's about it. This paramedics mission took me about 40 minutes to complete, so it's not the longest task in the game, but still it's pretty tedious, so you have to just go through it and the reward will be worth it, I would say. So yeah, today's episode is really just an introduction and an explanation video, information video, let's say, because I'll just show you the paramedics mission, getting the first safe house, and also how to get to the other island, the mainland Vice City, at the very start of the game. So that may be a pretty nice thing to know. Okay, so another thing to be clear, let's set out some rules. So obviously, no cheating is allowed, no modding, no messing with the files, aside from save files, because I will have to manage them in some way. The save files will be available after each and every episode, so you can look at the save file and see that it's legit, and you can play it yourself. So I will provide a save file at the end of each episode. I have all the save files I make in the series, so if you want more, just suggest that I should provide them to you, and that won't be a problem. Also, the checklist will be updated at the end of each episode, so if a video is uploaded, then probably the checklist is also updated, so you can keep track of that. And yeah, another thing to mention is that Tommy, the main character, cannot be busted, cannot be wasted, or cannot fail a mission unless it's required to get some special vehicle or something. I'll try to minimize the failing of the missions, and pretty much yeah. As for the format of the video, I'll try to cut as less as possible. Actually, you will probably never see me cut at all. I won't show the fail segments, obviously, and only place I will cut is the loading screen, so you shouldn't be able to see that. But yeah, probably most of these things will take me multiple tries to pull off, especially some harder ones. The only thing you can see me actually cut is after each kind of mission, because each mission has a failsafe of some sort. So a situation where you are failing the mission, for example, I don't know, you have to escort some guy and you kill him, so that's obviously mission failed. I'll show you the ways you can fail the mission. For example, in Paramedics you can fail the mission in 5 ways. First, you can get wasted on the ambulance. You can also get busted by the police, so that also fails the mission. You can cancel the mission actually, so I guess that technically counts as failing the mission. Other than that, you can exit the mission. That also, I mean, just exit the ambulance. That also counts as canceling the mission. Other than that, you can run over the patients or just run out of time to save them, and that also fails the mission. I will provide fail states for every kind of mission in Vice City, even the side missions. So yeah. Besides that, everything should be continuous photo footage, and that's it. You can see the frame rate is horrible by now. That's because my computer was boiling, probably. So yeah, we get into our admiral, our unique admiral, and buy the first safe house, El Spanco Casa, and proceed to save the vehicle and save our game. Okay, another thing you probably have noticed is the lack of music and the soundtrack, and only the sound effects will be available for us. I turned off the music, I don't know, in hopes of someday maybe monetizing these videos and to avoid the copywriting issues. So yeah, just one more thing left to do in this episode. We certify vehicle, certify game in this $8,000 safe house, and proceed to cross the bridge into the mainline Vice City. So yeah, I close and open the garage to make sure it's stored, because sometimes that may be an issue, and just save the game. So we are back at it. As you can see, the date is pretty old, 4th of October 2018. But yeah, before we catch up to today's date, that will be quite a while. So yeah, a very useful glitch right now. Maybe probably some of you, if you are watching some speedruns or you watch the speedruns of Vice City, you know about this. Normally the other island is locked, all the bridges are locked because of a storm warning, because a hurricane is approaching Vice City, but there's a way to avoid it and just go through. You just go to the prone island, jump on this bit, this concrete, I don't know, thing. You just clip over and you can run to the other side under the bridge. And yeah, sometimes you can pop on onto the bridge, then you can just run on the bridge. If you didn't do that, just keep running. In a while you'll see this gap, this abyss, and just jump into it. You'll fall, but in Vice City if you fall too much you just spawn on the sidewalk, so yeah, a little bit of fall damage and you can move on. And that's pretty much the way we'll be traversing to the other side. On this side you can find helicopters, so pretty much all of the map is available to us right off the beginning. And our base of operations will be actually here in downtown. There is a safe house for $14,000. It's right here. It's called Hyman Condo or Hyman Condo. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. It has 3 garages. One is for 4 vehicles and 2 are for 2 vehicles. On top you can find a helicopter and much more. Very much more. So yeah, this will be a base of our operations for the master safe, at least for the master safe, right? You can also find some clothes here. And later, as we'll be collecting the hidden packages, the weapons will start to pop up here. You'll see me also getting some random weapons along the way, because I just want to have some arsenal before we start the game, and Molotov cocktails are pretty useful, so I'll be using them a lot. You can see that the clothes that we're in right now are just the regular street clothes, but there are actually another type of outfit available at the beginning of the game. Right at the outskirts of Little Havana, there's a laundry shop or something like that. It's actually called laundromat. I don't know how you call it. It's just a public laundry place, let's say. Probably it sounds stupid to you because it's popular in your country, but not really in mine. So yeah, I mean, not that kind of, let's say. It's located in Little Havana, as I said, and it's just a tracksuit. And because you can probably tell I'm a Slav by now, my Slav honor dictates me to change to the almighty tracksuit and complete the master save in it. So yeah, through the master save you'll see me wearing the tracksuit. And after getting that outfit, that will be pretty much it for today's episode. I'll save at the Hyman Condo, and next episode will be packed with a lot of challenges, and it was very hard to record, in fact. And it all has to do something with the stadium that you can find in downtown, the Hyman Memorial Stadium. So the next episode will be all about that, and it may be very confusing as to some mechanics that it involves, but I just want to have it out of the way before we move on to the easier stuff. So yeah. If you enjoyed, then be sure to check out the other videos. And, as I said, thanks to Joshimuz once again for inspiring me, and just check out his videos if you're not familiar with them. They're very good. Joshimuz actually can talk in English, so that may be better to understand, and yeah. Make sure to check out other videos, and I guess I'll see you in the other ones. If you have any questions, suggestions, be sure to leave them in the comments. I'll probably get to all of them. So yeah, that will be the end of the first episode of GTA Vice City Ultimate 100%. So thanks for watching, and see you guys in the next one.